Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today's story is going to be about a locker room fight. I'm sure we have all have at least seen a locker room fight at least once in our life. So yeah, let's get into it. So this story all takes place back in my sophomore year of high school. It was my sophomore year of high school, and it was pretty normal, right? It was my second year of high school. I was kind of getting to know the place. I was like, all right, I kind of know how this whole system runs, right? So like I said, it was just a normal day in my sophomore year. I got up, I went to school, everything was normal. Now, my first period was pretty normal, right? Nothing weird happened, it was just normal. I think I had like math or something like that. And then comes my second period. My second period was gym, right? And I had a friend in gym. He knows who he is. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. But yeah, I had gym, right? So we're chilling, right? We had to go in the locker room and change, right? Now, there were two people in my gym class that hated each other. They didn't like each other at all, right? They always had beef with each other. They never really liked each other. And it wasn't like friends hating each other. It was actually pure hatred, like they would kill each other. So they didn't really like each other, right? And when we were first in gym getting dressed, they were just talking shit to each other, they were just yelling at each other, doing that stuff, but they weren't getting into any fight at the moment. And gym goes along like normal, everything's normal. They were actually kind of beefing at the start. And while we were in gym, right, one of them said, "Yo, meet me in the locker room after this." And we all heard this, right? So we're thinking, oh shit, there's about to be a fucking fight, right? So we're all kind of anticipating the end of gym because we kind of know what's going to happen. And the end of gym comes along. We all rush to the locker room because we already knew what was about to happen, right? So we all get in there. I'm kind of sitting there, I'm already changed, and I'm kind of chilling around, like waiting, right? And when you know it, one of them walks in, the other one's already in the locker room, and he just goes, "Yo, why you saying all that shit, man?" Another person is like, "I ain't saying shit, bro." And they're just throwing insults back at each other, just going back and forth. And at one point, it just forms like a whole circle. Like the way it works is that there were lockers on one side, there was lockers on the other, and then there was like a little hallway in the middle. So we were all kind of like circling that. Like some people were even sitting on top of lockers, just waiting. And wouldn't you know it, within about 5 to 10 seconds of them, straight arguing and the circle being formed, one of them just straight throws a punch. And a whole fight just starts breaking out. They're punching at each other. They're fucking scratching at each other. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are these people scratching each other? It was such a weird fucking fight. It felt like a girl fight at this point because they were scratching each other. But they were punching, fighting, kicking each other in the fucking balls, kicking each other everywhere. I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the hell am I watching? Because keep in mind, this is just my sophomore year, right? I was not expecting my sophomore year to see a fight already because when I was a freshman, nothing like this. I never saw any of this. There was no fight. There was no anything. It felt like it was all sunshine and rainbows. And then this is going to go and happen, and just a big old fight comes around. And everyone's yelling. Everyone's like, go this, yo, do this, and that, and like, go this. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, is this really what we're doing right now? And eventually the noise catches outside, and our gym teacher actually runs in and is like, "What's going on?" and sees them two fighting, and he immediately says, "Get out of the way, break it up," and he breaks up the fight, and he brings them both down to the office. And after that fight, everyone literally just goes back to doing what they were doing, goes back to changing, goes back to walking out the locker room and getting ready for the next class. And I'm still sitting there, or I was standing there, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, I cannot believe what I just saw. So I walk out of the locker room, go to my next class. I had some friends in there, and I was like, yo, guys, you will not fucking believe what just happened. And, like, what happened? I'm like, dude, there was a fight in the locker room. I'm like, oh, between who? And I tell them who they are, and they're like, holy shit, they actually fought. And I'm like, yeah. But, yeah, that was basically it. Oh, it turns out that the two people, they got suspended for 2 weeks for fighting. I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised they got suspended. But, yeah, pretty crazy story. Not something I expected to see in my sophomore year. I was expecting maybe, another year or so, or maybe even my senior year. Maybe never, but, locker room fights is something that I'm pretty sure everyone will experience at least once in their life. Maybe even middle school, maybe even in, high school, whatever. Maybe even college. I don't even know if college has locker rooms or whatever. It probably does. I'm probably overthinking this. But, yeah, that's basically the end of the story. Pretty crazy story. If you ever have been in a locker room fight, please let me know, because those are actually pretty interesting to me, and I would like to hear y'all stories if you have any. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. If y'all did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching and have a great day. And I did just release my brand new single. It's called Your Mom Never Liked Me. Please go to it on my second YouTube channel or SoundCloud. I think it's a pretty good song. It's been received well so far. But yeah, just go give it a listen. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. So if y'all did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching and have a great day. I will see you all later. I can't believe we ended things, I am so through. Thought you would be my girl, you were my whole world. But now I watch the memories go into a swirl. Things that I